Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This video has been requested of me by my good friend Shoaib, which you guys probably know from my other videos. Now Shoaib has noticed that I usually have a designer beard, and he asked me one day, do I go to the barber and get it done? And I was like, no, I've done it myself. Since I was 16 I've been doing the same beard, so I've got some kind of skill with it. Not to toot my own horn, but anyway, I'm going to show you guys how to turn this mass of hairy munchkinishness into a designer beard. Perfectly done. And don't worry about these hairs down there. Now we're going to begin with the Conair for Men shaver. This one's actually designed to shave your head hair, so it won't have any trouble with this thick, luscious beard that I have going on right now. So firstly we're going to use a number 3. I actually was going to use number 2, but the problem is it just broke literally seconds before me in this video. And so start off like, let's say, midway. This is an extendable thing which allows you to get like a closer shape, but we're just going to go midway. Alright, so let's go. So you begin by shaving off this. Shave off the excess. As you can see, there's a lot of excess hair right here. You guys can see it's starting to go, it's starting to thin. Make sure you remove it. If there's too much hair stuck in here, this hair stuck in here, then it will just kind of stop you from being able to shave. I wore black because I figured, this is just a throwaway top, so not a big deal if I got it dirty or covered in here. Alright. Now as you can see, we got it down to a nice controlled shape, So we are going to lighten the load. We're still going to be using this, but we pop off this, clean that up a bit, and then we go in for the big job. We turn this all the way up, and now here's what you guys got to do. You got to feel the line of your jaw. Now I know some people, their bone structure is not kind of where you can feel the line, but you just kind of got to eyeball it. Most people, you can feel the line of the jaw. So my line is right there. You feel like where the jaw is kind of got an edge to it. You just got to find the jawline, and then you start shaving right underneath the jawline all the way down, like so. Don't be afraid to get cut, boys. This is shaving after all. Man's work! Manly work! Alright, right. What do you guys think of that? Check out this side and check out this side. So you see the difference. I'm tempted to just bugger off like this and leave it like that, but that looks stupid. So again, follow the jawline. So if you guys are following, the jawline is somewhere here. See right there? That's where the jawline is. Something you got to feel. You don't really usually see jawlines unless there's someone with a strong jawline, so you just got to feel where it is. So now me, I like to kind of curve it up, so There you go. You see it starting to take shape? Yeah, really good. Alright, so now we're going to trim up the top bits. Now you got to be careful here, because if you screw this up, you'll screw up the entire look of the beard. So I'm going to start with this side, then go this side. Actually, I'll start with this side first. Now you see there's naturally a dip, and some people get it, some don't, but there's naturally a dip in my facial hair right here. So that kind of gives you the thickness that you want. Right there, you just find the dip and you work your way up from there. There you go. You can see it's starting to take shape. Now don't worry, this is a bit thick. Normally I have it thinner than this, but that's where step 2 comes in. So this is just step 1 to kind of get it into shape, and then step 2 is to refine that shape. Now remember, this is something you're going to take your time with. You're not just going to rush and do it because you'll screw it up. You've got to take your time with it, okay? Okay, right, you guys can see it's taken shape, but this is the rough outline. Now we've got to smooth it out, now we've got to make it perfect, okay? So, let's do part 2. Okay, right, so, stage 2. Now, some guys in the world, they use this. This is Biotherm Homey Aqua Powder Desensitive. That's in French, right? So either desensitizes you or it's for sensitive skin. I'm gonna go with sensitive skin because I don't like things that desensitize you. Anyway, so we are going to need a little bit of moisture. Now I've seen people, they whack like hot water on their face. You generally won't need that. So you just need a bit of water. That's it. Now people, you don't need a ton of this. This is how much you need for the entire face. Right? Actually that's too much. You need like that much. Right? I'll use it up since it's there. Now don't use too much of this stuff. The reason being is it's foam, so it'll still expand on your face. Secondarily, you don't want it to hide the lines. You got to see what the lines are. Hey, right. Today we're going to be using the Gillette Match 3. Comes with some extra razors in the back. This my wife got me for, yeah, she wanted me to try like not the disposable ones, but like the non-posable ones. So I recommend put some hot water on this blade. The reason being, heat makes metal expand. That means that if you put hot water on the blade, it will A, clean it of any bacteria, which you don't want getting bacteria in your wounds. Seriously guys, no, that'll give you like skin infections and stuff. Secondarily, and here's the most important thing, it expands metal, so it makes the metal bigger, which basically means that you're getting a slightly better shave. Alright? So, hot water. Okay, right. Water's nice and hot, blade's nice and clean. It's the first time you're using this blade after a few times, and it's not like a new one. Just run it in there for a few seconds. Nice and hot water will kill most bacteria. And then, again with the jawline, straight down. Alright, stage 2. You might have to do this a few times to get it smooth, like a baby's bottom. I don't know why they say that. Do people actually go around feeling babies' bottoms? Like, that's weird. Reminds me of that scene in Star Trek Inception, when they had like, when the Riker was all like, smoother than a baby's bottom. No, an android's bottom, that's what he said. It's like, smoother than an android's bottom, and Data's all like, touches his face, is like, no, not quite. Hey, right, you can see the bottoms coming nicely, nice and smooth. Just run it a few extra times just in case. Hey, now we've got to finish up this bit. Now here's a tip for you guys. If you gently run the shaver over this, it'll actually cut any large hairs. But be careful, because it has in the past wiped out a section of my glorious beard. So you got to do it very gently. See, remember what I said earlier about reducing the actual width of the beard? Well, that's what we're doing now. Nice little triangle in the middle, adds a little bit of flair. Little tiny detail of goodness. I always find. It's so funny, this little bit took me longer to grow this bit the first time they did everything else. Everything else came in. This was just a few strands of hair. Okay, right. Coming along nicely. Okay, now as you can see, it's almost complete. Just a few minor details right here. And gently, just to kind of reduce the length of the beard. There you go. That is almost completely done. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. From a scraggly, thick beard to a luscious goatee. Now, this will take you guys like 16 to 20 minutes the first time you do it, but it's worth it. Plus, you're not paying a barber to do a job which you can do for free. With just a shaver, an electric shaver. There. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the beard of beards. The goatee of style. It's thin, not too thick. Perfectly done. And don't worry about these hairs down there, they're just loose hairs, they're not actually... So yeah, that's how we do it. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you like this video, feel free to hit like below. So guys, don't be afraid to make a designer beard. Just remember, follow the jawline. I showed you where to do it anyway. And you can just kind of figure out the rest from there. And I don't know, some girls like to shave their men. Girls, if you want to give it a try, just watch this video. You can play it while you're doing it, and it'll give you some good tips on how to get your man's perfect beard in.